week.
Ooh, congratulations. Way to go. That makes a perfect week. That's a lot to be thankful for next week.
Absolutely.
So next week, my son, who is a Marine who has been stationed in California for 4 years and was deployed, is finally ending his time in the Marine Corps and comes home to his wife and his baby next week for good.
Oh,
So I'm
how
so
long has he
excited.
been gone?
4 years.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, and I have another one that's in the Navy. He still has 1.5 years left, but he doesn't
Who's
have a wife
talking?
and kids.
I can't see you. Who is this?
Robin.
Robin.
Okay, Robin. Sorry you weren't showing up.
That's okay.
That is like, oh my gosh, he hasn't seen his child in 4 years.
Well, she's only 8 months. She's 8 months old, 7 months old. So he's only seen her one time, and that was about 3 months ago.
Oh my goodness, that's like the most
Wow.
beautiful blessing.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
That is very exciting. Anyone else have anything to share? Well, we will move along to our next slide. And we have some happy birthdays coming up or this month. So happy birthday to Wanda Higgins, PJ Bell, Carol Dinsmore, Steve Flint, Renee Bragg, Mandy Walker, and Corey Templeton. Happy birthday. Did we miss anyone's birthday? I want to make sure. So, all right, Crystal, you can go on. So we have a huge capper club. So I think we have 2 pages of it. And we missed a couple of people the last time, so we added them in.
On a Zoom meeting tape.
So these are our cappers. We have Nanette, Scott Fogelman, Deborah Gatto, Christina Holmes, Joan Griffith, Robin Flint, and Renee Bragg. And it keeps on going. And Lolly Baker, Richie Sparrow, Michelle Grant Vandergriff, Skylar Higgins, and John Gregory. Oh my gosh, like how many is that, Crystal? 11? That's 12. So we have 12 cappers that, which I think is just absolutely amazing. And congratulations to all of you. That means that you're on 100% until the next time, your next anniversary. So congratulations. I wanted to take this time to let you know, those of you who don't, that Christian Gaithright is going to be doing her second, I think it's your second, Mosley, are you on here? This is her
I
second.
am.
Okay, so is this your second class?
Yes.
So she is going to be having it starting on the 1st of December in the Amherst office. So if you know anyone looking to get their real estate license, please reach out to her. It makes such a difference when they're in front of someone. People have a hard time getting through that class, you know, online. So it is getting ready to start. So you still have time to get it in. Christian, can you help me with something when I'm explaining this to people? Some people have signed up online with Mosley. And then they realize that they can't do it by themselves and they want to join a class. How does that work?
They should call back to Mosley, to the student services, and ask if they could enhance what they're doing. And I think that's worked. I think that my first and previous, which is my first class, and believe that that's how that happened for many of them. Now, what we're doing, they're not going to come in full time. It's an enhancement. So they will have 4 days of, we'll follow through. I've got a slide show that I do with our television monitor that we have in the office up in Amherst, and it just helps them through that. And then on the 5th day, we review and we do the exam that is the Mosley exam. That's not the exam that gets you your license. That gets you through the course, get your certificate, so that now you can sit for the licensing test with the state and national portions.
Wonderful. So you basically, they start online and then you do reviews for 4 days. And the 5th day is when you take the class, the test. Okay.
Yes.
Somebody is,
Okay, to
Countering
get
them.
your certificate that you've completed the class. And we do there are a lot of little exams along the way. I think it helps folks to do it that way unless you're just a super student and you can just roll through it.
well, you know what? It's
I
such a
think,
boring class, that if you do it
Yeah.
online, you get stuck at the first page, so if y'all know anyone trying to get it, if they've already signed up, then have them call Mosley and sign up under Christian.
and just tell
Anyone
them
have
where
any
you'd like to
questions?
take it. Yeah.
Hey, and Tina would like the flyer sent out. So would you mind sending your flyer to Shalaya and she'll distribute it to everyone?
Okay, we'll do that.
Super.
And also, if you take that flyer and send it to your database, then you could potentially have people reaching out to you that can go into your downline. So, if you just send it out and say, hey, anybody interested? I'm always surprised. There's almost always one or two people that reach back out and say, I've always thought about real estate. And so then I start the conversation.
I agree. Thanks a lot for that, Tina. There's always someone that in your database, or anyone that you might know is, clients. I've had several clients get their license. For those of you who don't know, Dan Calloway was my client. So look what an amazing realtor he became. We have feedback on here. Does anyone know where it's coming from?
Looks like it's coming from Kim.
Crystal mute.
Is that where it came from? Okay, on to the next. Thank you, Christian.
You're welcome.
So I want to introduce our 2021 ALC members. We are so excited. They're all brand new, which is exciting to me because it means that they can create their own team. Anyone on here, I know that Alicia Adams had reached out to me and wanted to be on the safety committee, I believe. So we're going to be getting together. They all have a full day class tomorrow. And then we will be meeting to set up all of, everything that they're going to be doing with their campaigns. I don't know what committees they're going to have, but anyone who's interested in joining a committee, please reach out to one of these lovely ladies. Oh, we have all ladies on here. Sorry, guys. So, Christian Gaithright, Gloria Chappelle, Laura Wynn, Michelle Vandergrift, Robin Flint, and Shannon Sims. Congratulations and welcome to 2021 ALC. I've noticed that Joe's been working to get your all of your photos up in the offices. And I wanted to make sure that we also had your photos, anyone that is in one of our mega agent offices, that we have a photo for you to hang there. And Gloria, you might want one yourself, to have, since you're not in our market center as often and you are down covering South Boston.
Okay.
So I guess that means we need one for Christian, Michelle, Gloria, and Robin, because they work out of the other offices. An extra one. I wanted to talk a little bit about our numbers. We went ahead and put 2019 and 2020 up for the last 3 months to try to take a look at our trends. You'll see that August is always a really big month, but this August was really, really a big month. And, we closed 148 units as opposed to 100 last year. Our listing taken were 72, listings sold 55. Average sales price was 240 compared to 187. But as you start looking at the trend in September and October, our average sales price is dropping a little bit. So some of this can be the season, some of it, but I feel like some of it is also going to be because of COVID and because we're changing a little bit. We're having a little bit of a shift because just the season alone would not make these prices drop. So our closed unit, that is kind of normal to have fewer as we go into the winter months. But I want to remind everyone that we need to get listings. Just because the market does not have the listings out there does not mean you can't get the listings. So we have limited inventory, but it doesn't mean that people aren't going to list their houses. You just have to ask for the listing. Get out there and let them know that it's limited inventory and they're selling at an all-time high. We are still above last year in many categories. Our October was down just a little bit, but again, the average sales price is higher. You can show these average sale prices to the sellers out there and let them know where we're up from last year. And I think this will make a huge difference. You might want to use the August numbers because those are better numbers. But if you need any of this information and you want it printed out, just ask Shalaya for it. But let's get out there and get some listings.
Can I make a comment?
Yes, you may.
I wanted to remind, we have a lot of new agents, and a lot of the rumor and things that you hear is, oh, I'll wait till after New Year's to put my house on the market, or I'll wait till spring. But this time of year, everybody's home looks even more beautiful because they're decorating and they're cooking and their homes look even nicer. And because there's not a lot of competition, somebody who wants to sell their home, they actually have a better chance right now than waiting till January. So use that when you're talking to people about listings, that this is actually one of the best times of year to sell because the buyers are serious, the sellers are serious, and the homes look pretty.
Yep, and limited inventory.
Yes.
They're always gonna sell faster at higher, priced list to price sell if you get them on the market when there's limited inventory. Don't wait for spring. Spring is not when you want to list your house. You want to list it in the winter time when you don't have competition.
Yeah.
So we are doing a toy drive this year for all of our little children out there that need some help. I just want to let you know that if you could send this out, please, to your database and ask your clients and your friends and your family and your church if they would like to donate a toy. They can drop it off at whatever office they are closest to. If anyone has not seen this, Shalaya sent it out, but if you need another copy of it, feel free to share this with your database. Put it on Facebook, social media, wherever you can put this out there, because this is not as much about us as it is to help these children and give them a big Christmas. Anyone have any questions with this? So
Teresa, I do have a question on the toy drive.
Mhm.
Who are the families that they're going to? Is it an organization or how are they identified?
Who is talking? I can't see you.
It's Tracy. Hi, it's Tracy.
Oh, hi, Tracy. Oh, it said Tracy. I was thinking of the other Tracy. You know what? We have not had come together yet for where these need to go. So why, do you have a suggestion of where these toys should go?
I can work on it. Yeah. I mean, there's always toys that are needed for the Salvation Army, for Miriam's house, the children that are there. And I can talk to, and social services often has families that they've designated that that need things, especially the backup if the angel tree items aren't taken. They like to have things that they can include in case there are families that aren't adopted with the angel tree.
Yeah, I agree with that. And social services is what we've done in the past. And I tell you, if people are donating a toy, make sure they put the age of that, whether they wrap it or if they wrap it, we need to know what the age and the sex of the child is. And maybe Shalaya needs to add that to this, because if you get one and it's, you're looking for an 11-year-old boy and then it comes out with a baby toy, then that doesn't do us any good. So yeah, would you mind helping with me with that, Tracy?
Sure, I can
up
do
with a
that.
place. And also, Robin, you're on here, Christian's on here, Di and Denise and Michelle. I want to also find out where y'all want it to go in your areas. Tracy and I can work on Lynchburg, but maybe y'all can work on your market centers.
The
And
domestic violence shelters are a good place as well, because this time of year, especially with everything going on, and they'll probably be full.
Yep, no, I agree. And I tell you, if you want to take that on in your area, for your office, find out where you want them to go. And of course, hopefully we'll have so many that we'll be able to have an overflow and take them, to other places. But I think we ought to start getting this out now while people are feeling generous. Okay, on to the next. So I've discussed this a little bit with my productivity, but I want to share this with everyone else, and we'll be sending this out via email, but it helps if I can explain it. So America's Preferred Home Warranty has reached out to us, and my team has been using them for the past year. They have been fabulous. I wanted to try them out myself to see how they are and how they respond. We are going to start sending this out throughout the office. Regardless of what you're going to get for this, it is very important to offer this to your buyers and your sellers. If you're taking a listing, offer it to your seller. If you have a buyer client, make sure they have a home warranty. And the reason for this is we have had so many HVACs go out, refrigerators, components in the house. I had one that had a leak in the house and it covered the leak. You want to make sure that you do have this home warranty. You look so much better when the house closes and their HVAC goes out when you have gotten them a warranty and it's covered. They are going to partner with us to where we will get $100 per warranty. We're going to separate it out and give it 50% back to the agent. The other 50% is going to go to the company, and we're going to put it in a special fund to do something fun with. So I just wanted to make sure that everyone realized that. But again, that is not why we're doing this. The other thing that they have is if you have the form filled out that you have given to your buyer or your seller offering this and they click no, you will still receive, whether they click no or yes, you will still receive 75% of your E&O deductible up to $3,750 if you are in a lawsuit. This is very, very important. Everyone sits here and they're like, oh, well, I've never had a lawsuit. Well, those of you who have, and you can have a lawsuit whether you've done anything wrong or not. So just remember that if you use this, and you have to fill it out properly, we're going to have, Brett is going to get on one of our next calls, and he is going to explain to us how to make it work. But I'd like to go ahead and play this little short video for you guys.
Do you hear it?
I think you have to unmute it. There we go.
Nope.
I think everyone has to do it. We'll try. Here we go. Well, it was a really cute video, but obviously we're not going to be able to hear it. I don't know what's wrong with it. But we'll share it with you guys. I think that it's a cute little video, even for you to share on your social media. And it does work whenever you listen to it yourself and copy and paste it, because I did listen to it.
Okay. Okay.
It's showing what it does cover. I want you to remember too, when you do it, please get the best warranty. They're going to have levels. Do not get the least expensive warranty, because the number one component that goes out in our houses is the HVAC. and you want that to be covered. But you know, if the water heater goes out, one of the appliances, the HVAC, there's so many things that it does cover. Does anyone have any questions on this?
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Do you always have the seller purchase the home warranty, or can the buyer purchase it themselves?
The buyer can purchase it themselves, and it can be handled at closing. I try to get the seller to do it because if the seller gets the warranty when they list the house, then the warranty is covered up to $1,000 until the closing, and then you get an additional year. And so even if the house never sells for whatever reason, and they've had to go out there and spend $1,000 fixing something, then the seller does not have to pay for the warranty. Only once it closes do they have to pay for that warranty. So I try to get the seller to do it because I think it's important. I've done it as a courtesy myself, you know, just as my gift to my client. There's just many ways that you can do it, but it can be you, it can be the seller, or it can be the buyer.
Okay.
Hi, it's Gloria. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
The areas that they cover, are they local? Will they cover the area? Past experiences show that some of them that the homeowners warranties that we do get, they don't have representatives that's local to do the repairs or come out, or it takes a long time.
That's a great question, Gloria, because we had a home warranty company we were using in the past, and we could never get anyone, you know, and I can imagine what it's like in your area too, because it's a little more remote. If the video worked, it would have told you that with this warranty, they are able to recommend their own repair person. So that keeps it a little bit of an even playing field, in no matter what market it's in, because you are able to say, these are the list of people that, you know, that we use. And I've even
the policy holder?
Excuse me?
You said the policy holder can do that?
Yes, they can. And what I would do with your situation, I've done this with them here. I actually gave them some of my preferred vendors, and they added them to their list as well.
Okay.
So but you're right, because some home warranty companies, they're wonderful, but in the end, there's no one that services the area. So they will allow you to recommend your own people.
Okay.
So, which I think is very helpful. Any other questions on this? On to the next. So I just want to tell you guys, thank you for your participation. The Market Center will be closed on the next Thursday and Friday for Thanksgiving. This gives our staff as well as us, hopefully, 2 days off. I hope that no one is working on Thanksgiving. Remember though, that Thanksgiving holiday is always a big selling season because that's when people are visiting their families. So if you do have a house, it's a good time for an open house. And the office said that we need your business cards for the display table. I think some people have theirs are missing. And same thing, and in your other offices and the mega agent offices, make sure that you have your cards out there in case someone stops in. But I just want to give a little bit of thanks to all of you, myself, and just tell you that I feel so blessed, and your family, you're more than, you know, employees or independent contractors or realtors, or, you know, you're my family, and I love you, and I just appreciate you, you know, everything that y'all do, because you're always giving back to others.
Well, we love you too.
Thank you. Thank you. So y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And is there anything else that y'all have questions on? Crystal, do we have anything else in our slide?
That's all.
Hey, I want one thing. Can I throw something in?
Yes, you may.
I have been honored to become, to be appointed as the chapter, Lady Leaders local chapter of real estate president. And everybody that is in the Market Center may have received an email from me, at least all the women have. And I want y'all to join the Facebook group because we're going to do some really cool things there. A great opportunity because I've already got some agents from other brokerages there for us to really show who we are as a culture. So please, if you haven't received that email from me or that invitation from me, just reach out and ask me. I'll send you one because I want you guys to be a part of this. This is going to be a pretty cool thing.
Nanette, do you mind sending it out again?
Yeah, I will.
That would be wonderful because it's a very interesting, and it's such an honor that, you know, Nanette was chosen to lead with this.
Yeah, over 7,000 agents.
Wow.
And, okay, and 37 of them were picked, and I was one of the 37.
And Nanette, you have sent this out to some men too, just saying. My son got one, but Riley is a name that could be confused with.
Oops, that part, yeah. Well, I mean, he can be a part of it if he wants to wear heels.
Okay, all right. I'm going to pass that on to him.
Oops, that part.
Men are allowed if they come in a dress.
Well, you know, anyway.
So everyone, thank you so much. And just know we are here for you. If you need anything, if you know of anyone who needs anything, let us know. I want to remind you, please wear your mask, wash your hands, sanitize your hands. I know that it's frustrating. I don't like to wear mine either, but I have 5 people in my own circle that were just diagnosed with COVID this week. And one of them is on oxygen. And, you know, he was tested twice. It came back negative. By the time he was rushed to the ER and put on oxygen, that's when his test came back positive after 2 weeks of being tested. So it's serious and it's frustrating. We're all frustrated. And I will just tell you, I can't breathe in my mask. I don't like to wear it, but it is very important. So if you don't have anything really important to go to, try to stay home. It doesn't mean you can't work, but I want you to use caution when you're out there. Wash your hands and wear your mask, please. And if you have clients, please don't put them in your car. Explain to them it's for their safety as well as yours, and try to have them follow you.
Mhm.
I love you all. And when you come into the main offices as well, please make sure you wear your mask just to protect our staff because we love them and we don't want anything to happen to them.
I agree.
Okay.
All right. Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. We will
Happy
see you.
turkey.
We'll see you afterwards. Bye.
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 Thanksgiving.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.